It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got the Giants, reigning league MVP. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Giants and the Falcons, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Giants. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And he is, without any question at all, the focal point of this offense. Had an unbelievable game running the football last time out. We're not just talking about little scampers here and there for 5 or 10 yards. We're talking about big, long, explosive field-flipping runs. And that's something this defense is well aware of.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw. King. Flush to his right. Oh, look at the juke. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real football for them.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st down, King forced out to his left. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Back to throw. King. He dumps it off to Barkley. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. And that will get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Barkley. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth. If you
wide open, complete. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darren Waller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He hit Darren Waller with a touchdown pass on the previous drive, and they'll start again with a first down. Throwing to start the drive. King steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. King. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw on third down. King. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived.
And now out come the Giants. They go play action here on first down. Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. King. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Falcons' 34-yard line.
Back to throw. King. Bryant has got it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. They'll look to throw again. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He already with a couple of touchdown throws in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. King eluding the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Their entire offense has been centered on him, and he's been carrying the load with ease. 100 yards rushing in a game for a quarterback is rare. In a single half, darn near a masterpiece.
To Barkley on the check down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Buying time to his left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. King, off play action. They'll roll him out right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It's really something special when we see a quarterback top 100 yards in one half of football. And if he keeps up this pace in the second half, the NFL record for single-game rushing by a QB.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. King now looking to throw on second down.
Oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. King. Escaping the pressure right. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Here's King throwing to start the drive. Being chased out left. Shreds him with his stiff arm. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. To throw is King on 1st and 10. Touchdown, Giants! A great play there. 34 yards. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy.
Already had the 2 touchdown passes with the last drive. He ran one in, so that's 3 total touchdowns.
Throwing to start the drive. King. Will get this out to Barkley complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now King throwing on 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Pushes past him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. King on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back to throw. King. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Looking to throw. King. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
His back is has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And you think he personally is... King now, throwing to start the drive. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Off the play fake. King rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Here's King on 1st and 10. Throw caught by Hyatt on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. To throw is King. Off the play fake. Forced out to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
Now King to throw on 2nd down. That is caught downfield. It's Waller. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
King throwing on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack.
it's 2nd and 21 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. King. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to... Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Back to throw. King. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. King. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt from 3 yards out. And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And New York set to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Down the right sideline. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. King. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And down inside the 15 he goes. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. King now on 1st down. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. Oh, good move. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Back to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over it. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
In possession, switching back to the New York Giants. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here's King, throwing to start the drive.
They'll get that to Amir Smith-Marset.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. King. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because
here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And they're going to speed things up here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 40-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Out to his left. Now he's into the clear again. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. How about that? Their quarterback. 40 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Giants, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.
Yo, Madden Cast, where you up? I smell tacos! Nice W today, man.
Set. Go. Ready. Hut. Let's go now. Set. Ready. Here we go. Ready? Set, go! Let's go! Hut! Down! Ready? Here we go! Set! Set up! Ready? Come on, set! Set! Ready? On the jump! Go! Ready? Let's go now!